Birkin, Kelly and Constance bags, right? Okay, so if you already own the Birkin, the Kelly and the Constance, right? Okay, what else okay is available to you? Basically, that's the show for today, right? Okay, so if you caught last week's show, you'd have realized that I've actually shown you variations, right? Okay, or modifications to the Kelly, right? Okay, so today I am going to be talking about more such Kelly bags as well as some Constance bags, right? Okay, so let's get started, right? Okay, the first one I'm going to be talking about would be a model that is becoming that's making a comeback actually, right? Okay, I'm talking about the Kelly shoulder bag. Okay, so we've got this nice cheerful Kelly bag. There is a new model available from Hermes right now, but that is a Kelly, shoulder Kelly, size 29, right? Okay, so this is the first generation shoulder Kelly that I have here. This is of course a size 42, and the color is called Soleil or Sunshine, right? Okay, Soleil basically means sun. Right, okay, you can see there this cheerful yellow, right? And it's a shoulder bag, right? Okay, you can see that it sits well under the arm there. It's a palladium hardware, right? Okay, and the leather is Togo. This is from the year 2008, right? Okay, 2008 bag, and it comes with clochette, lock keys, and dust bag. And the price on this for purchase with credit card, right, okay, is 9,424, okay, 9,424, right? If you're looking for statement piece, right, okay, you would have seen the shoulder Kelly, right, okay, on the arms of a lot of celebrities, right, okay. It is a slightly bigger bag. The base length is 42, as you can see there, right, okay, look at that. Yeah. But it's still a very, very recognizable Kelly, right? Okay, the sangles are there, the turn lock, the flap, right? Okay, so all that is still there. Only difference is that it's much longer as well as, of course, shorter, right? Okay, almost half the length of the usual Kelly, right? Okay, so it is a very modern look for the Kelly bag there. Okay, so this is the first one that I wanted to talk to you about. Okay, Kelly shoulder available. This is from the year 2008 and it's going at 9,424. Right, okay, it's actually a pretty good price. You look around, right, okay, a lot of the Kelly shoulder and Kelly Birkin bag, shoulder Birkin and shoulder Kelly bags are going for above 10,000. Some of them are going for as much as 14,000, right, okay, and the reason for that is that it's becoming, it's got a new lease on life, right, okay, it's a model that's becoming very, very popular very, very quickly, right, okay, and the main reason for that is it has been relaunched by Hermes, but in a smaller size 29, okay? So this cheerful bag is here for you at VJ Luxury, right? Okay, now another bag that has been discontinued, right, okay, but it's still very, very popular is this bag. Okay, let me pin this so that you can know what I'm talking about. Right, so I'm talking about the So Kelly bag, right, okay? Although it has not been reintroduced in a newer version of it, right, okay? The So Kelly bag here, which is also a variation of the Kelly family, right, okay? Easily recognizable from the Sangle, right, okay? Is that the So Kelly is popular because it's a very easy to use, really convenient bag, right? And this one is in a size 22, which is actually the smallest size for a So Kelly, you can see there. And it's in a nice red, right, okay, deep red there with gold hardware, right? So a So Kelly bag, right, okay, it's not that easy to find in gold hardware. Okay, so you see there, you can see why it's actually a popular option, Okay, you can see how comfortable it is to carry. It's easy to use, right? Okay, now unlike some other bags that sit under your arm, okay, so this is a tall bag. You can put in umbrellas, you know, books, right? Okay, even some files and all that, right? Okay, water bottles, easy, right? Okay, you can put it in there, no problem, right? Okay, but it's also very comfortable to carry, right? Okay, it doesn't jut out, although it's right under my arm here, right? Okay, I can still place my arm over it, push it back slightly, and there you go, right? And it comes with a broad strap, adjustable as well, right? Okay, so you can actually adjust it based on how long you want it, right? Okay, so for all these reasons, the So Kelly is very, very popular. A bag that we still get asked for quite often. Now this particular piece here, right, it's from 2015. It comes in a box, and the price for purchase with credit card, right, okay, now this is in Singapore dollars, 9,200 Singapore dollars, right, okay, so if you do opt to pay for it with cash or bank transfer, there's actually a price difference, okay, it's 3% less. So we do have options, right? Okay, and here at BJ Luxury, if you come in and you purchase it directly, you can actually use installment plans as well. And we use the installment plans offered by UOB, DBS, and OCBC, right? Okay, for their credit cards, 6 or 12-month installment plan, right? Okay, so many options for you once you've decided which bag it is that you would like to have. Right, okay, so this So Kelly here with gold hardware from the year 2015, right? And it is priced at 9,200 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, now in case you're wondering how much space there is inside here, okay, let me just open it up. Now, it's actually held together by the sangles, right? Okay, so if you want to access your bag, you just remove the sangles, right? Okay, and then you can open it up, and there you go. Right, okay, there is no, let me remove the stuffing. There you go. Okay, so you see, woo, lots of space there. Right, okay, there is no zipper for the top, right, okay, but you do have a pocket on the inside with a zipper, right, okay, I know it's important, even me personally, right, okay, I do prefer a bag that comes with a zipper. Call me paranoid, right, okay, I just don't like bags that are too wide open, right, okay, so, yeah, so Kelly, size 22, red Clermont's leather, right, okay, oh sorry, Togo leather, oh yes, I see the veins, okay, there are veins running down, so this is Togo leather, and price is 9,200 for purchase with credit card, okay, so another variation. Kim, you are asking me, so this is a size 22, yeah, the smallest. Right, okay, 26 tends to be a little taller for Asians, right, okay, so the size 22 is what is popular right now, okay, yeah. Now, so that's our So Kelly in red, okay, and another bag that's very similar to the So Kelly, right, okay, but it's a younger, newer bag, okay, would be the Hackados. Right, okay, let me show that to you. Oh, Kim, thank you very much. You're most welcome. Right, okay, so guys, don't forget to like and follow BJ Luxury, please, and also share this. Right, okay, share this live so that you know, others who love looking at these luxury bags, or they're looking for these luxury bags, they too can enjoy this live show. Okay, so here's the Hackados, right? Okay, now you see how similar this is to the So Kelly. Okay, the shape, in terms of shape and all that, right? Okay, of course the difference would be the Hackados, right? Okay, it's smaller compared to the So Kelly. This is a size 22, right? Okay, and of course the Hackados, okay, comes with it's more of what I call like a backpack, right? Okay, So it comes with a canvas strap there, you can see, and this one comes with a leather strap, the So Kelly. Okay, but in the front, the bag itself, very similar in terms of the shape. Put that back. Okay, so this hackados that we have here is in a blue, and this is a unused piece from the year 2023, full set, everything is there. This is blue Togo leather with palladium hardware, right? And you can actually, you would have seen pictures of this bag being carried. If you travel, for example, you can easily carry it the way I am keeping it. So you can put this in the front and hug your bag, right? Okay. Or if you prefer, you can actually carry it by the side like that, okay, on one shoulder, right? Okay, or you can cross body and then you can have it in the front or at the back. Okay, so a couple of ways that you can carry this hackados from Hermes. And this one, okay, like I mentioned, is a brand new piece, full set, and price on this is 14,820 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, full set for this lovely blue. Now this is really a unisex bag, right? Okay, so if you are looking for a bag that you can share with your partner, right? Okay, or you're looking for a gift, for example, right? Okay, this is perfect, right? So again, a variation on the Kelly bags, right? Okay, you have that signature flap with the sangles keeping it in place, right? Okay, so Hermes has realized, right? Okay, that the Kelly bag is iconic, right? And very popular, right? But what happens when you've got you know, the Kelly in a few sizes, right? Okay, in a few colors, what next, right? Okay, so they kept the signature look of the Kelly bag, right? Okay, and then they sort of tweaked it and they added a slight variation, you know, in terms of perhaps the material that comes in, right? Okay, or the exterior look to it, right? Okay, and things like that. So along that line, another variation that we got from the Kelly bag, right? Okay, would be this. Let me show you. Okay, sorry. There you go. Now, since I'm on the topic of unisex bag, okay, the next one. Now, this is called a Kelly Messenger, right? And this is also a unisex bag. Okay, I'm talking about this one in the front here, right? Okay, there again, you see it, the flap with the sangles in, right? You want to access your bag, you just open that up and then you can take a peek in there, right? Okay, so the Kelly Messenger also comes with an adjustable strap, right? You can crossbody this, you can shoulder carry this, right? And this particular one is a used piece. The color is called Ituk and it's ever color leather. Full set again from the year 2024, right? So the Ituk color, you see that signature contrast stitching that goes all, you know, all around, right? Okay, very generous in terms of space. Okay, you look at that base there, right? Okay, and ever color leather, right? Okay, it's a good combination of what do you call that? A softer leather, but with grains on it, so you don't need to worry so much about you know, scratching and stuff like that. Okay, Pokemon, hi. You're asking what size is this? This is PM size. Okay, so that's a medium size actually. You can see it there. Okay, so this is a Kelly Messenger PM. Okay, you can crossbody this, right? Okay, you can see it there. You can shorten this and you can shoulder carry it. Okay, look at my hair. Right? Okay, so it is a great, again, it's a great travel bag. Yeah. Okay, and you know, very functional. It's got some pocket, two pockets by the outside there. Okay, the back there is no pocket. Right? Okay, but the interior, right? Okay, you have got some pockets and all. Right? Okay, so oops, I have a question from Pokemon Monster. Do you have the small size in black? No, Kelly Messenger at the talking about Kelly Messenger, right? Okay, so the Kelly Messenger, this is the only one that we have with us at the moment. Okay, and it is in this medium size, right? Okay, PM size. Black, no black. Okay, we had one in Birkin leather. Okay, that one got sold, but not in a small size. Okay, it was also in the same medium size. Okay, so PM. This is PM size. Okay, so this is a Kelly Messenger. Now, of course, the hottest Kelly bag right now. Okay, anybody wants to guess what it is? Okay, no prizes though. Right, okay, because it's a very easy guess. Is the mini Kelly, right? Okay, so talking about none other than this, right? Okay, so the mini Kelly, right? Okay, which is basically a Kelly size 20 here, right? Okay, this size was introduced, I would say, about 2020, just before 2020, right? Okay, and it has become the hottest selling Kelly bag, right? Okay, it's really, really cute. The moment you carry this, you realize why everybody loves this Kelly bag, right? Now, this one that I have here, oh, okay, so this is from 2018, so yes. Right, okay, so it's about 2 years, I think this would be one of the earliest mini Kellys, right? This one is in chef leather, right? Okay, chef leather, goat skin, it's a premium leather from Hermes, and the color is called apricot, right? Okay, it's a nice sort of a warm, orangey sort of a shade, right? Okay, and I'm just checking whether okay, I didn't miss any questions, right? Okay, so this is apricot, as I'm saying, with gold hardware, and this is it comes with the original receipt, strap, felt cloth, box, care card, and 2 dust bags, right? Okay, so it's great for any formal occasions perhaps, right? Okay, and it comes with a strap, so you can actually cross body this, right? Okay, for a more casual look, and it's a size 20, and that measurement is for the base of the mini Kelly, right? Okay, so you know, the Kelly typically tapers towards the top, right? Okay, and therefore the top opening here is 16 cm, right? Okay, so if you have you know, whatever you're going to be putting in, right? Okay, basically it has to be around 16 cm, right? Okay, for it to fit comfortably into the mini Kelly, right? Okay, but you know, card holders, lipstick, keys, car keys, for example, right? Okay, no issues fitting in here, and even myself, more often than not, I find that I tend to hold my handphone in my hand because you need it for everything, right? Okay, actually the other reason why I actually hold it in my hand is because if I keep it in my hand bag, I can't hear my phone. Yes, that is the truth about why I keep my handphone in my hand, right? Okay, so I actually get scolded, right? Okay, because whenever calls come in, right, I'm like, I didn't hear it, my phone was in my bag, but I didn't hear my phone ringing or, you know, messages coming in. So nowadays, more often than not, my phone is in my hand, my bag is also in my hand, right? Okay, so you don't have to worry too much about whether your phone fits into a mini Kelly or not, right? Okay, just enjoy the bag, right? Okay, yeah. And this one is priced at 24,700 Singapore dollars for purchase with credit card, right? Okay, so yeah, mini Kelly. Now this is not the only color. We do have other variations to it, right? Okay, I see black, I see gold, black with gold hardware, black with palladium hardware. I've got one in mushroom as well. not to mention all the exotic leathers there, right? Okay, so you can always go by the website and then take a look at some variation of whatever you're looking for, right? Okay, you can search or just drop us a message, right? Okay, we'll be your eyes and all, and then do the search for you and let you know what we have available. Okay, so mini Kelly right now, hottest thing in the Kelly family. Right, okay, so we have that there, right? Okay, now again, so although I mentioned, right, okay, mini Kelly is popular and you don't really, what do you call that? Doesn't matter even if your phone doesn't fit in, right? Okay, there are people who say, hey, I'm buying phone. You mean to say I cannot put my phone? I'm buying it back, but I can't keep my phone inside. No, 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 that will not do, right? Okay, so there is a variation to that, that you can actually use. Talking about the Kelly pochette. Okay, so right here, I've got a brand new Kelly pochette in black Swift with palladium hardware, right? Okay, so you would actually, it comes with a top handle, okay, no strap for the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, so it's a handheld bag. You can put on a twilly, right? Okay, I've seen customers walk in. You can carry this as a day bag. Put on a twilly, put some charms on, right? Okay, it's very, very pretty, and it can fit in an amazing amount of stuff. Okay, sunglasses, wallets, keys, makeup, pouch, right? Okay, all that goes into the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, this is a brand new piece. Okay, again, this model, the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, was introduced and then it got discontinued, and then last year, okay, Hermes decided, hey, it's time to bring back the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, because it's such a useful bag and everybody wants one, right? So the Kelly pochette came back, and the newer Kelly pochettes come in swift leather or exotic leather, right? Okay, now if you look at the Kelly pochettes from 2011, 2012, around that era, right? Okay, Kelly pochettes used to come in Epsom leather as well. Right, okay, so any Epsom leather Kelly pochette that you find is at least 10-15 years old, right? Okay, more like 12-15 years old, right? So you can't find brand new Kelly pochettes in Epsom leather. They no longer make it, right? Okay, so this one here, brand new piece in black Swift with palladium hardware, right? Okay, now talking about black with palladium hardware, again, this I think is going to be the #1 combination asked for this year, right? Okay, more than the gold combination or even the black gold hardware combination, right? Okay, this black with palladium hardware, right? Okay, people want this in every model, right? Okay, the Kelly, the Birkin, Picotin, right? Okay, what else? Okay, Constance, right? Okay, so and I know why. Black with gold, okay, it's a classic, okay, but it can look a little dated, right? Okay, whereas the black with palladium hardware has got a younger age, sort of like a, how to say, it's more funky, right? Okay, it gives it a, you feel younger look carrying this combination, right? Okay, and as we age, we want to look younger, not older, right? Okay, we don't want to look too mature. Therefore, black with palladium hardware, right? Okay, is a becoming popular combination, right? So this Kelly pochette price is 30,375. Again, purchased with credit card, right? And brand new piece, full set. Okay, Kelly pochette. Okay, so if you see Kelly pochette compared to the mini Kelly, right? Okay, you understand why the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, is still very popular, even though it doesn't come with a strap. You can hold it like this, okay, with the top handle, or you can also hold it as a clutch, right? Okay, you just put your hand through there and then you can hold it as a clutch. So yeah, the Kelly pochette compared to the mini Kelly here, right? Okay, both beautiful mini bags. Okay, now if you like that but you want something that is bigger than a mini Kelly, right? Okay, but you want the Kelly pochette with a strap, right? Okay, I've got something that might tick all the boxes for you, right? Okay, it is still a mini bag, right? Okay, still looks more or less like a Kelly, right? Okay, like a mini Kelly, but it comes with a strap. Now, what am I talking about? I am talking about none other than the mini Sac 2424. Okay, so you see this one here? So this is a mini Sac 2424, and the color is called Gris Pantene, right? Okay, so you've got that flap like the Kelly, right? Okay, you've got the top handle like the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, but it comes with a strap, right? Okay, a long strap. You can actually crossbody this, shoulder carry this, right? Okay, and so this one is actually a brand new piece that I have in my hand here. It's a K-stamp, it's a full set, right? Okay, and the price for this, right? Okay, I only have the bank transfer price. Purchase with credit card would be 16,480 Singapore dollars. Okay, 16,480 Singapore dollars for purchase with what do you call that? Credit card. Okay, so yeah, let's go. Right? Okay, so wait. Okay, got it. Right? Okay, so this is like a cross between a mini Kelly and a Kelly pochette, right? So you can see in terms of size, okay, my mini Sac 2424 compared to the Kelly pochette there, okay, the base is much broader, right? Okay, but just like the mini Kelly, so you see the shape is much more like the mini Kelly, so also tapers towards the top, as you can see there. Yeah, they both come with a strap. Okay, this one, the strap goes at the top there and the handle. Okay, for the Sac 2424, the rings are at the back here, right? Okay, so yeah, you have like in between the mini Kelly and the Kelly pochette, you have here the Sac 2424, right? Okay, now interesting story about how this bag came about. They call this a fusion, not only in terms of the mini Kelly and the Kelly pochette, right? Okay, it's a fusion between a structured and a structured and a more informal bag, right? Okay, so it's a bag with straight edges as well as curves. Okay, and if you look at the design of the bag, the body itself, right? Okay, is in what do you call that? Evercolor leather. Right, okay, so it's a softer leather. You can see there, I'm pressing it, okay, massaging the leather, right? Okay, but the flaps here, right? Okay, is in Swift leather, and it is actually, the flap is a firm flap. Okay, right? Okay, so you can see the angular lines on this, straight edges and all that on this, right? Okay, and then of course the handle is also a firm handle, and it is something that would actually, although it's a softer leather, when you place it on the table, it's able to stand on its own. It doesn't flop over, right? Okay, so the body itself, right? Okay, is made from Evercolor leather, a softer leather, but the other parts, right? Okay, give it structure, okay, and it's in actually a firm leather, right? So that's a little trivia about the Sac 2424, right? Okay, so it's got a combination of many things, right? Okay, basically a bit of a Roja bag, okay, but Roja is good. I should know. Right, okay, so what's the next bag we're looking at? Okay, now I would think this is the final, okay, no, this is not the final one. Okay, let me show you another statement piece about Kelly. Okay, talking about Kelly picnic. Okay, so this is a Kelly 35 picnic, right? If you've been following the world of Hermes, right? Okay, the Kelly picnic is this particular piece right? Okay, it's made from wicker and Berinia leather. Okay, it's a size 35, right? It doesn't come with a strap, yeah, okay. So it is a handheld bag, right? The smaller Kelly Picnic size 25 does come with a strap, right? Okay, but this one doesn't. And it is a gorgeous piece of craftsmanship, right? Okay, look at that. Okay, the sides, and this is the back. Okay, you can see the work that goes into this, right? Okay, and this piece is from the year 2012. Okay, it's from the year 2012, and comes with clochette lock keys and a dust bag, and the price of this is 38,100 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, the smaller Kelly Picnics go for as much as 100, right? Okay, yeah, so this is a steal, right? Okay, it is a very, very pretty bag, right? Okay, all you collectors out there, right? Okay, if you're a collector of Berinia leather, okay, Berinia leather being a saddle leather. Okay, if you're a collector, right, okay, there's this really unique piece, right, okay, now even if you're not a Berinia collector, but you love to get unique Hermes bags, right, okay, this Kelly Picnic in size 35, right, okay, with wicker and Berinia leather, right, okay, is definitely highly collectible, right, okay, and it's actually quite functional as well, right, okay, it's a size 35, right, okay, but I'm not gonna lie, there is a bit of weight to it, right, okay, it's not something that you would want to carry around, let's say you're shopping in Orchard Road, right, okay, it's not a bag that you would bring around shopping, right, okay, but let's say you're going for a party or you're going for some sort of a tea, you know, right, okay, I can just imagine this. Very summery sort of a look. I mean, as the name picnic implies, right? Okay, so it's got that sort of a summer sort of a feel to it, right? So, well, you style it, and then you know, I'm just throwing some suggestions out there, right? Okay. So the final Kelly bag that I want to share with you, right? Okay, before I move on to the other models, right? Okay, is this lovely piece called a Kelly Maxi, right? Okay, let me pin that. Yes, so when I was preparing for the live show, I got this out, and someone walked in, and a couple walked in, and the gentleman said, "Oh my God, that is such a lovely bag," and he actually carried it, and yeah, he was admiring it, and his wife was admiring him carrying the bag, right? Okay. So this is a Kelly 42 Maxi Black with palladium hardware, Togo leather again. This is from the year 2025, right? Okay, it comes with strap, clochette, lock keys, and 3 dust bags, right? Okay, so it's a very, very young bag, less than a year old, I would say, right? Okay, you know what's great about this? Guys, this is a very masculine bag, right? Okay, one, the strap, right, okay, is not the thin leather strap, okay, it's a thick, broad rather, okay, it's a broad woolen tangle, adjustable, right, okay, even the handle on this bag, right, okay, it's broader, right, okay, it's thicker, and then it's longer, okay, if you were to compare it with the other, your normal Kelly, you can see the difference in the handle there, right, okay. And then this comes with guiders, right? Okay, you can see there, okay, because of the size of the sangle, the length of the sangle, right? Okay, it actually has guiders for you to go through, and then it holds up the sangle so it's not floppy, right? Okay, and it comes with a back pocket. Okay, now this is it's not detachable, okay, it's directly on the Kelly 42, right, okay, it comes with a very, very useful, okay, I would say back pocket there, right, and the interior as well, right, okay, that there's an open pocket as well as a zippered pocket on this, right, okay, and when you carry it, okay, because it comes with the broader woolen sangle, okay, Again, size 42 Kelly, right, okay, is a bit heavy, but with the Sangle, right, okay, it's very, very comfortable to carry, right? Okay, you can see that. But really, this is for the guys, right? Okay, and it's very cool, I would say. Okay, this particular piece. So your laptops and all that, right? Okay, no issues fitting into this. 42 would be referring to the base length there, right? Okay, so you can really use this as a travel bag or as what do you call that, a work bag, right? Okay, Kelly 42 Maxi from the year 2025, yeah. Okay, it comes with strap, crochet, lock keys, and dust bag, and the price on this is 31,940 Singapore dollars for purchase with credit card, or if you're using installment plans, 6 or 12 months, right? Okay, so yeah, very, very nice bag. Okay, I'm just curious, wondering who is the lucky person to get this, right? Okay, so the Kelly 42 Maxi, we do not get that often, right? Okay, we do have a Kelly 40, but there's a regular Kelly 40 with the normal leather strap that's not adjustable, right? Okay, I think one of the greatest selling points about this particular bag, okay, other than the pocket at the back, is this fabulous strap. Okay, it makes all the difference, okay, because one, it makes it so much more comfortable to carry. Two, it's adjustable, right? Okay, and the broader straps just work with bigger Kelly bags, okay, just like the Kelly Amazon, right? Okay, so now the difference with the Kelly Amazon, right? Okay, the Amazon strap, it's not adjustable, but this one is adjustable, right? Okay, so guys, if you're looking for a lovely Kelly bag, right? Okay, run, not walk to BJ Luxury, right? Okay, and come and grab this, right? Okay. So that brings me, not to the end of the show, but to the end of the Kelly section, right? Okay, so now the same way that Hermes has been introducing these variations to the Kelly family, right? Okay, they've also been doing, I realize, very subtle changes to the Constance bag, okay? So the Birkin, the Kelly, and the Constance bags are the top 3 models for Hermes, right? Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the first let me show you perhaps the regular Constance that most of you are familiar with. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about this Constance 18, okay, and then you would, okay, this is what I'm referring to, right? Okay, here you go, right? And so this is the Constance 14. Gosh, what am I talking about? Constance 18, right? Okay, there you go. See? So it's got a nice long strap. If you love to crossbody your bags, right? Okay, the Constance 18 is the best Constance to actually crossbody, other than Constance to go. Okay, that's a different story. Okay, so Constance 18. How do you open this? Okay, so there's a hitch here. Okay, the catch is actually on either end of this bar, right? Okay, so you put your finger towards the base of either end, and then you slowly flick it upwards, right? Okay, you can use your thumb as leverage, put it on the legs of the hitch, okay, put it on the hardware on that leg, and then your pointer finger goes under, and then you see, it's very easy, right? Okay, so try not to put your thumb on the leather and then flick open. What happens is you will actually cause a crease, okay, across the leather, the tab here, right? Okay, so the I would say the best way to open it would be put your thumb on the leg, finger under, and then you can pull that out, right? Okay, so Constance 18, okay, this is considered the mini bag for the Constance, right? Okay, so it's got 2 compartments, right? Okay, most phones fit into this. Still has space for your wallet, I don't know what else, keys, and card holder and stuff like that, right? Okay, makeup still does have space, Okay, so this particular piece, right, okay, is in chef leather. Is it chef? No, Evercolor leather. Ooh, looks like chef. Okay, so this is in Evercolor leather, right? It's what do you call that? Not Epsom leather. Epsom leather is more firm, right? Okay, but you don't need to worry about whether it's a structured look or not, because the way the Constance 18 is stitched, right? Okay, even the Evercolor leather, it will keep the shape, right? Okay, no issues. In fact, I would say Evercolor leather is easier to use compared to Epsom leather in a size 18, right? Okay, so it comes in 2 compartments. There is no back pocket. Let me take that off. Okay, there is no back pocket for a Constance 18. Okay, in calf leather. You can double it up as well for a more formal look. If you don't want to crossbody, this is another way that you can carry your Constance 18, right? And the price of this is Evercolor leather, colors Rose Cooper. Okay, it's from the year 2018. Comes with felt cloth, box care cut, and dust bag. The price of this is 11,500. Okay, 11,500 for a Constance 18. Right now, the next size up from this would be the Constance 24. Right. Okay, so this I'm talking about the classic. Okay, Constance 18 followed by Constance 24. Right, okay, and I will show you the 24 in, okay, I have one in beautiful blue electric crocodile leather. Okay, blue electric crocodile leather. Let's see. Look at that. How beautiful that is. With palladium hardware. Right, okay. So when you compare it with the size 18, okay, there you go. The size 18 Rose Cooper, Evercolor leather, and here you've got the 24 blue electric in crocodile leather. Okay, both are palladium hardware, but you can see the difference. So they are both with, okay, I should get away. Double gusset or 2 compartments, right? Okay, so this is the Constance, this is the Constance that we are all familiar with, right? Okay. Now, and then people are complaining that the Constance 24 with the double compartment, double gusset, right, okay, is very boxy. So when you carry it, right, okay, what happens is it sticks out very far from your body, right, okay, so it sticks out too much. Okay, so people didn't really like that. So what happened was, they then, about 2 years back, they introduced the Constance 124. Okay, so dimensions, right, okay, still 24 cm across, height and all that exactly the same. Only difference, okay, was that it ended up having only 1 compartment. So you can really see the difference in the width of the bag. See, so this one here is the older version, Constance 24 with 2 compartments, and this is the newer version with 1 compartment, right? Okay, let me show you more about this one. So in terms of space, right, okay, your Constance 124 definitely more space compared to Constance 18, right, okay, but you know, it's not as boxy, or you know, it doesn't stick out as much as your Constance 24. Okay, oops, I dropped my gloves. Okay, so this is the Constance 124. I've got the felt cloth on, right, okay, because it's a brand new piece, so we like to keep it nice and new, okay. Now, another thing about the Constance 124, okay, it has a back pocket, right, okay, and so the Constance 124, also in terms of strap drop, okay, it's slightly shorter than the Constance 24, right, okay, but the biggest difference, right, okay, is the single compartment. So in terms of space, okay, like I mentioned, right, okay, you still have a lot of space. It's very, very generous in terms of space. Every handphone, even 2, fits into this, right? right, okay, but when you carry it, right, okay, this is much closer to your body, so it doesn't stick out as much if you were to cross body it, okay, and when you shoulder carry it as well, right, okay, it's got a more, how to say, it's got a cleaner silhouette, right, okay, because it's slimmer, right, okay, and therefore the ladies are loving this Constance 124. So this one here, brand new piece, comes with photocopy receipt, felt cloth box and dust bag, okay, and price on this is 20,600 Singapore dollars. Right, okay, beautiful gold Epsom leather with palladium hardware, okay, brand new piece, right, okay. In fact, the Constance 124, okay, I think is what do you call that, the inspiration for this is actually the first generation of Constance bags, okay, or what we call the vintage Constance 23, okay, which I just happen to have one as well. Oops. Okay, so this is the vintage Constance 23 compared to the newer Constance 24. Right, you can see there. The 23, the vintage Constance 23, right, okay, is slightly bigger, okay, when you compare the dimensions, right, okay, it's a more squarish sort of a look, whereas this is more rectangular, right, okay, and it's 23 cm across, right, okay. This particular one here is in ostrich leather. It's grey ostrich with palladium, brushed palladium, right, okay. It's a very pretty combination actually, right, okay. Interior there. Again, you have a really generous in terms of space for the vintage Constance 23 here. Grey ostrich leather with brushed palladium. Okay, and this one comes with a back pocket, the Constance 23, okay, because it's exotic leather. Okay, so this is the newer Constance 124. Right, okay, you can see how similar it is to the vintage Constance there. Right, now in terms of strap drop, okay, let me compare the strap drop for you. The vintage Constance 23 and the new Constance 124. Okay, so this is of course the biggest difference. Do you see that in terms of the strap drop? Okay, it's a considerable difference in terms of the strap drop. Right, okay. Reason being, of course, that people when this bag was, okay, so what year is this from? 1999. Okay, so the vintage Constance 22 to 1999. People really didn't cross-body their bags that much, right? Okay, whereas nowadays it's more common to cross-body, and therefore, you know, I suppose it requires a longer strap, right? Okay, so two bags here. Now, what's the price on the vintage Constance 23? Let's check. Okay, like I mentioned, this is from the year 1999, right? Okay, it could even be like the birth year for some of you, right? Okay, and this comes with just a dust bag, yeah, and price is 12,763. Yeah, you heard that right? Okay, so the Constance 23, the vintage Constance 23 in grey ostrich leather with brushed palladium. So brushed palladium means it's not the shiny silver, right? Okay, it's sort of like a matte finish to it, right? Okay, which I think works really well with this grey ostrich, right? Okay, and the price is 12,763. Okay, lovely piece actually, really very pretty, this bag. Yeah. Okay, so imagine, you know, this actually works even for formal occasions, right? Okay, because it sits under your arm. Okay, I've got shoulder pads on with my jacket, so I can't really carry it comfortably. Or actually I can, I just need to adjust my jacket, okay? Or you can, you know, carry it single. And because it's a shorter, what do you call that, strap, okay, even when I make the strap single and I carry it, right, okay, it sits slightly higher, you can see, okay, above my hips, right? so it's a nice length. You can do formal with this, definitely. And it's not black, okay, it's a grey ostrich. For those of you who don't really like ostrich because of the paws, right, okay, this actually is not so obvious. Okay, there you go, you can take a look. This is how the back looks, right, okay, yes. Right, so not only did they have it in you know, the 18, the 24, and then the 124, and then the Constance 23, the vintage version. Ooh, so much information, right? Okay, I'm not done yet. Okay, you also can find the Constance, right? Okay, in what we call a Constance Elan. Okay, let me show that to you next. Now the Constance Elan is basically a size, is a Constance 18. Okay, imagine a Constance 18 that has been stretched, right? Okay, you will get the Constance Elan. There you go. Okay, this is what I mean. Okay, this is a Constance 18 that has been stretched out a bit. Okay, and then you end up with a Constance Elan. So this one again is a brand new piece, black Epsom leather with palladium hardware, right? And this one is priced at, it's a full set, yeah guys, okay, everything is the original receipt, felt top box care card, and the price on this is 18,500, okay, brand new case stamp, 2025 basically, right, okay, and there you have, so this is a lovely evening piece. Again, black with palladium hardware is super versatile. You can do formal, informal, night, day, travel, you name it, you can do everything with this bag, okay, with this one bag, right, okay, so this is a very good buy, right, okay. So Wendy, I see your question. Evelyn, size 23, no we don't, not at the moment dear. Right, okay, so if you are looking for that, okay, please do follow us. Once it appears, you would see it, basically, right, okay? So we've got the Constance Elan here, right? So in terms of height, it's actually the same as a Constance 18, but the length-wise, right, okay, this is a size 23, no. Yeah, 23, I think 22, 23 cm long for this one, okay? Carefree says, how much is this one? So this one, dear, because it's a brand new piece, full set, it's priced at 18,500 for purchase with a credit card or for installment plan, 6 or 12 months. Right, okay, cash and bank transfer, there is a 3% difference, just to let you know, right, okay, you have options. Okay, so yes, beautiful piece here, right, okay. Now along the same, now another type of Constance that we do have with us at the moment, okay, it's also, in terms of size, it's a Constance 24, right, okay, but the exterior is very, very different from a Constance 24 normal leather. Okay, I'm talking about this toile and leather Constance. Okay, now this is a limited edition Constance. Right, the body is toile or you know, it's a type of fabric, canvas. Right, okay, and what you see on that, okay, the design on this is easier to see on the back. Okay, would be these lovely chains, right? And these are actually, they call this what, the horse girdles, okay, and these are the different designs from the house of Hermes, right, okay, for this horse chains, right, okay. So in fact they have the year that it was first introduced also printed on that, right, okay. So a little bit of history from the house of Hermes combined with a lightweight canvas body, and the leather, this is actually swift leather, right, okay. So the trim on it is actually swift leather, and it's with palladium hardware, right, and there you go, right, okay. So this is a Constance 24 double gusset, and this is priced at, wait, before that, this is from the year 2018, comes with one dust bag, right, okay, and the price on this is 15,420 Singapore dollars. Okay, 15,420 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, so you know, if you don't want a boring Constance, right? Okay, you want a little a Constance with a little bit of Hermes history to it, right? Okay, this is a lovely piece here, limited edition, of course. And the color combination, right? Okay, I mean, you can't miss the beautiful color combination, right? Okay, it's very how to say? It's quite neutral in the sense, right? Okay, you've got this beige with black, and then you've got the palladium heart where it just works. Okay, you can see that how pretty that is, right? Okay, so we have this Constance. I forget the name. There's actually a name for this model. Right, okay, you can look it up on our website. Okay, we have the details there. Okay, or you know, you click on the item that you see in the cart, and then you will actually get the information about all these items that we have here. Right, okay, fully transparent here, what it comes with, price, etc., etc. Okay, and if you need any more information, right, okay, you know, you guys can always reach out to us. Okay, we are always more than happy to assist you. Okay, so there's this pretty Constance 24. I mean, more than pretty, I wouldn't really call this pretty, right? Okay, but I love the fact that it's so unique. Okay, this unique piece, a little special, okay, rather than your plain monotone single color Constance bags, right? Okay. Okay, so that is you know, the bags that I wanted to highlight to you for this week's live show, right? Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun showing you some of these lovely bags that we have here. Right? Okay, as you know, we have at the moment we are, I think, about close to 400 bags with us in store, and do like and follow us, right? Okay, and stay tuned for some exciting news coming up, right? Okay, towards the end of the week. Okay, I'm not going to tell you anymore. Right, okay, so I'll see you next week. Right, okay, with more goodies. Okay, thank you for joining me, Jana, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.